Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest of the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today I am in Los Angeles, California, and I am at the HealthSpan Summit hosted by Elias and his team. Let me tell you, it has been quite a 2-day experience so far. Today's day 2 of the experience, and every single day just seems to get better. Speakers, panels, an expo, and now a return guest, Kim. Kim, welcome back to the show.
So good to see you, Adam.
Oh my gosh. So talk to me. How's the event been for you so far?
Oh, the event's been great. Elias has a very magical way of curating amazing vendors, speakers that are here to really educate people to make a difference in their lives, and those people that are really interested in HealthSpan. Yeah, and to come learn, it's been fantastic.
Yeah. How do you go back? Tell me, when did you get originally connected with Elias, HealthSpan Summit, like all that? Like take me back in time.
Oh, geez, I guess it's been it was right after this event last year. I did not actually know him before this event. Got introduced to him and became fast friends.
Yeah.
Ultimately. He just loved what my company was doing. Yeah. So it's kind of created, we're health and wellness there's not just one magic pill. And so there's just so many different spokes, and then there's so many different things that are out there. Mm-hmm. So what do you trust in this and that? And anyway, I think he pretty much vetted us. And we've been at numerous of his smaller events, and we're really thrilled to be here this year.
Amazing. So speaking of your company, let's get into it. Talk to us.
So I love the name Mission Matters, because that's what I feel like we are on, is on a mission. My company is SNiP Nutrigenomics, and I'm on a mission to educate people that you're really in charge of your own health, but it's so complicated. And where do you start? And do you listen to your neighbor, or do you not? And truly it is. It's what we do is we do genetic testing. And then from there, we're looking at highly actionable genes. These are genes that impact us in adult onset disease. Basically, there's systems of the body: heart health, detox, inflammation, immune, etc. But what I'd love to educate people on is genetics isn't scary, but sometimes, it's the classic case of, hey, I've been struggling all this time and nobody can tell me what the answer is. Guess what? It highly lies in your genetics, because your genetics show your strengths and your weaknesses. So I'm on a mission to educate people to understand at a very high level their genetics, where their strengths and weaknesses are, very simply and easily. So when they are on that health journey, they can find it. They can find it and get to that root cause easier.
Yeah. How'd you get into this business?
How did I? It was 11 years of my own health challenges, living in Southern California, undiagnosed, misdiagnosed. I tried everything. I mean, the bucket list of the things I tried. And I, there were things that supported and helped, but nothing that had that long-term impact until I really started diving in, and I saw my strengths and weaknesses through my genetics. SNiP actually has the ability to custom compound just on those. And when I applied the nutrigenomics approach, which nutrigenomics is the study of genetics and nutrition, why you need what you need. When I applied that, I literally, Adam, I thought it was a placebo effect at first, because I felt better than I had felt in years. But that feeling never went away. And then it showed I didn't even know I had been living with not one, but 2 autoimmunes for over a long time.
Wow.
And so I didn't even discover.
So not misdiagnosed, undiagnosed. Like you just didn't know.
And undiagnosed, right? Wow. Nobody ever, it was, oh, you must have postpartum depression, or, oh, your blood work looks good. And I'm like, but I don't feel good. Nobody ever wanted to dig deeper.
Yeah.
And, had I understood the genetic component, which, again, genetics are complicated. Our health can be complicated, but if we can simplify this and show, hey, these are your strengths and these are your weaknesses. Now you stop throwing darts, you stop guessing, and you understand what you need to do to get to that root cause. And it's been a very amazing journey doing and seeing with an individual, it's like these aha moments. Oh, no wonder I struggle. Oh, this definitely, you see it in your genetics. And we come in to address it, as we call it, cellular optimization, and optimize cellular function and the systems in the body to do with give the body the nutrition it needs. The body does what it needs to do. You don't need 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 jars of supplements. You just don't. Personalization is the future. We just happen to have it now.
Yeah. Now, before this company, and obviously you went on this journey of creating this, were you an entrepreneur, or is this like, was that in you before this? Like, how did you know this was going to be a business? That's what I'm getting at. Like, how did you know?
Oh, geez. How did I know? Well, my background's legal publishing. I used to train tax attorneys.
So that sounds definitely like entrepreneur business. No,
no.
In healthcare space and longevity. It's perfect.
Yeah, no. I've always had, when I worked in legal publishing, I was like, it was about education on certain things. And I did develop a division of training.
Yeah.
And, I am that road warrior, like this will work, this will help, et cetera. And at first they were like, no, it's not going to work that way. It did. I basically retired in 2007. And from there, I feel that we're all set here to really, to help in some regard, make the world a better place, help people, et cetera. So I moved into fundraising for years and years and years. And yes, so entrepreneurial side, I took fundraisers and would 10x them to be able to, when they were normally bringing in $200,000 from this cause to $600,000-700,000, things like that. So, how did I know this was going to be a business? At first, I didn't. I was introduced to the technology. I work with it in a different capacity. But when I saw the technology and when I saw what it did for other people, I really feel like it was gifted to me to take it to the world. I really do. And so, I formed SNiP in 2022. At this point, we do go direct to consumer, but we've partnered with well over 600 clinics in the U.S. and Canada.
Wow.
We want to support the consumer, the patient, but we also want to support providers in bringing this to really help get to the root cause. And genetics, like I said, they're complicated, so we really try to simplify and educate a lot on that. Did I know I was getting into what I was getting into? Quite. Anytime you are doing something that is so different, like, and I'll make the example, we are so used to, I got a headache, take an Advil, right? A pill for an ill. And that's not how genetics work. We have these pathways and, when we're born, maybe they're functioning fine, but we have these propensities for them not to be. It's why, why I might develop, heart health issues and another person might have chronic sinusitis. It shows in our genetics, our propensities. So when I saw the technology and what it was doing with people, I was like, I have to take this to the masses.
Yeah.
And so I did. I started introducing it to multiple providers. And I think one of the strongest statements with the lady that finally diagnosed me with my autoimmunes, she's like, what she does for a living is genetic mapping. And she said, I have never seen anything like this. I do genetic mapping for a company and I help doctors ultimately create a supplement stack. And she said, I've never seen anything like this all into one. She said, you're 95% correct for 100% of the population. And it's not that you're incorrect for that other 5%. It's just they're really sick and I'm going to have to come in and address a few other things. And it was like, wow. So I believe that it's without arrogance and without ego. I really believe that we have a technology that can literally change the trajectory of healthcare. If you understand those weaknesses and you can offset and optimize cellular function, we can live healthier and we can live, I guess you would say disease free.
Yeah.
We can, we all have these propensities, but if we can keep these pathways working, the body, the methylation, the detox, the inflammation, if we can help bring this into check, we can make a huge difference.
Amazing. What's your vision for the company going forward?
What's the vision? Continue to grow. We're very transparent about ingredient list, our testing. We keep advancing the science. We just did it. We do audits of all of the science every year, and because it's. And when that happens, it's going to be this evolution. We'll see that at one point, a protective allele looked like this. It was these letters, and now the protective allele looks opposite. So we see that type of stuff happening, and we adjust and keep going. Vision for the future. So many visions.
Yeah.
I say it. I just, I want to see this used as an employee benefit. We've seen what's happened with individuals, faster recovery, less sick time. I want to see that we understand this. I believe that when a baby's born, we should understand their genetics. Did you know? I mean, I think I've done about 8,000 DNA report reviews. I know, 8,000. And they say that methylation that impacts 50% of the population.
Yeah.
In those reviews that I've done, I will tell you it's more like 80%. And it's not just the MTHFR gene that we've got to look at the entire methylation pathway. And if not, it's starting at the top with other genes that impact methylation, or MTRR, homocysteine levels, et cetera. There's multiple genes. You can't just look at one. But I was introduced originally to genetics through a girlfriend who said her son was ADHD. They wanted to put him on medication and she refused, and she thought it was one gene. And I want to make this science and this technology available to the masses.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to spend $10,000. And so that's kind of, I want this available to the masses. What she did, she spent $10,000 in 9 months.
Wow.
On one gene. They addressed it. They took him off of gluten. Yeah, your genes show your propensity to have a problem with gluten.
Yeah.
But night and day different.
Wow.
So think about that. ADHD a lot of times leads to anxiety, which leads to depression. But if we could see this on a child and we could naturally support them. Now, there's going to be extreme cases.
Of course.
But if you could do that on the front end and know what a kid's going to need, why they need it, and what could be causing them issues and problems. Wow.
Yeah. Amazing, Kim.
Yeah.
You always get me all fired up.
I'm sorry.
I love it. No, it's great.
Yeah.
Last thing I want you to do, look into the camera. How can people follow up? How can they learn more? How can they connect? Our
YouTube is amazing. So it's SNiP Nutrition at YouTube, but our website is snipnutrition.com. Come and check it out. Look at what we do. And our YouTube, though, has so many great videos of education. And we as a company continue to do free education ongoing. So get on our newsletter list so you'll get made aware of what we're doing, track and watch.
Fantastic. And for everybody at home, just so you know, we'll definitely put some links in the show notes so you can just click on the links and head right on over. And speaking of the audience, if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe or follow button. This is a daily show. Each and every day we're bringing you new content, new ideas, and hopefully new inspiration to help you along the way in your journey as well. So again, hit that subscribe or follow button. And Kim, as always, so good to have you here.
So awesome to see you, Adam.